Hey everybody, do watch this recording. In this video I have solved few numericals based on the principle of flotation. Now we know that liquid exert upthrust on a body immersed in that. So formula for upthrust is rho Vg, where rho is the density of the liquid and V is the volume of the body or volume of the liquid displaced by the body. Okay, this is one formula we have used. Upthrust depends upon these three factors. Now there was one more formula in terms of true weight and apparent weight. Let me show you that as well. Yeah, I hope you remember this formula. Upthrust is equal to true weight, okay, true weight minus apparent weight. Now this formula we use for a sinking bodies. Okay, this body will sink in the water. So what is the apparent weight of a floating body? So we have to study that in principle of flotation, and we will use this formula and we will modify it, okay, according to principle of flotation. So let's begin. So for a floating body, its apparent weight is 0. Its apparent weight is 0. So if I attach a spring balance to this wooden block, okay, spring balance will show me 0 reading in water because apparent weight is 0 for a floating body. So my upthrust formula. There were two formula which we used. एक तो ये हो गया, and second formula was upthrust equal to true weight minus apparent weight, isn't it? So for a floating body apparent weight is 0, so it means I need to cancel this. So what is going to remain then? Weight of the object. So this is principle of flotation. Upthrust will be equal to the apparent weight of the object in the water. So this is the statement. As you can see over here, in terms of equation, apparent weight is 0, so upthrust will be equal to weight of the body, which is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the submerged part of the body. So this is principle of flotation. So apparent weight is 0. If you put that value in the formula, equation will reduce to this equation. So let me write that equation once again here. We know that upthrust is equal to true weight, means weight in air, minus apparent weight. Okay, since for a floating body apparent weight is 0, so I can cancel this part. So what is going to remain then? Weight of the body. So it means upthrust is equal to weight of the body, weight of the floating body. That's it. This is what you need to remember. Okay, and equations are based on this relation. So let me write this statement in form of equation. So you know what, again they have written the same equation here. At the end, this will be my final equation, although during the lectures we have solved it, okay, and based on there are few numericals as well. This is the equation I want to derive. This equation tells you how much portion of the object is immersed in water. Okay, what is the meaning of this now? So let's understand the meaning of this equation, then I will derive this equation for you. Although during the lectures we have seen it, but I thought I should record it because many students were not there. Okay, so what is the meaning of this equation actually? This is the ratio of volume for a floating body. So this is a picture of iceberg. So what do we know about iceberg? We know that the 10% approximately is above the water surface and 90% is below the water surface. This is the actual picture of iceberg. So 10% above surface of the water and approximately 90%, although ideally it is 89, but let me take it 90% approximately. ठीक है, approximately 90% below the water. Okay, so like I said, the 10% is above the water and approximately 90% is below the water surface, as you can see in this picture. So this is the reality of the iceberg actually. So this equation tells you how much part of the volume is immersed in water, and that depends upon density of the substance, density of the liquid. Now we will derive this equation. Okay, we will derive this equation using the principle of flotation, and then we will solve few numerical based on this. So let me derive that formula over here. Suppose that there is a body floating in the water. ठीक है? So for a floating body we know that some part is immersed in water and some part is above the water surface. So that immersed part volume is small v and total volume of the body is capital V. चलो ठीक है. Small v is not looking properly. Let me write it properly. Small v is the immersed part, volume of the immersed part, and capital V is the total volume. So what is my formula? Upthrust is equal to the weight of the body. Okay, because apparent weight is 0 here. If you remember, apparent weight is 0. So what is going to remain here? Only true weight. चलो ठीक है ना. अपथ्रस्ट के लिए फॉर्मूला क्या था? रो V and G, isn't it? Small v means upthrust depends upon amount of water displaced, so which will be equal to the volume of the object in the liquid. So small v. Now weight of the object. वेट का फॉर्मूला क्या है? बेसिकली m इंटू जी, लेकिन मास से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है यहाँ पे. सो m की जगह पे मैं लिख सकता हूँ रो इंटू वी. ओके, रो इंटू वी. सो ये कैसे आया? बेसिकली डेंसिटी का फॉर्मूला क्या है? मास पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम. सो अगर मैं इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ, राइट. सो मास को मैंने वहाँ पे रिप्लेस कर दिया बेसिकली. So during the lecture I have explained it. In case you were not there, then you should know that this is the formula for weight. So let me put it here. Rho V G, isn't it? चलो इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है मुझे, तो let me erase this part. I have replaced mass actually. Okay, now I can cancel G which is common. So what is going to remain then? This density is density of the liquid. Density of the liquid. This is small volume of the body in the water. Density of the solid, volume of the solid. That's it. Now I need to arrange this equation. So अगर मैं इसको arrange करता हूँ, इसको मैं erase कर देता हूँ. If I arrange this equation, it will be like small volume, इसको इधर लेके आएंगे, कैपिटल वॉल्यूम, ऑन दिस साइड डेंसिटी ऑफ द सॉलिड, एंड इट विल गो into the numerator density of the liquid. So this equation tells you how much portion of the solid is immersed in the liquid. This is according to the principle of flotation. और बेसिकली हमने क्या किया है? हमने अपथ्रस्ट का फॉर्मूला यूज़ किया है. apparent weight is 0, and then we have put the value formula for the weight and the upthrust. G will get cancelled, and what is going to remain is ratio of volume and density. So based on this formula there are numericals. Let me show you those numericals. Chalo, let's start with this one. Check this one. Piece of wax floats on brine. So suppose that there is a brine means salt solution. There is a piece of wax floating. Okay, small portion will be in liquid. So it is mentioned what fraction of its volume is immersed. So fraction of volume, small v divided by capital V Okay, what is the formula? Small v, that is immersed part in the liquid, capital V total volume is equal to density of the solid divided by density of the liquid. चलो ठीक है, let me write it here. Density of the solid divided by density of the liquid. See, density of the solid means wax it is given here 0.95, and the density of the brine is also given, liquid here. That's it. If I multiply up and down by 10, it will be like 9.5 divided by 11. If you solve it further, you will get 0.86. This much portion is immersed in brine solution. Let's check few more numericals. Okay, check this one. This is an example of iceberg. Ice, if the density of the ice is 0.9, what portion of the iceberg will remain below the surface of the water? So what is my formula? Isn't it? Density of the solid, density of the liquid. So this is what I need to calculate. How much portion is below the water surface? That's it. Values are given. Solid का density means ice का density कितना है? 0.9. And what is the density of the liquid? That is sea water. Multiply by 10, it will be like, so 9 by 11 portion is immersed in water. So इसका मतलब क्या हो गया basically? It means this portion is 9th by 11th part is immersed in water. So approximately 10% above the water होता है, and बाकी का जो 90% है, it is below the water surface. Okay, approximate value है, basically ये 89% आता है और ऊपर 11% आता है, but round figure मैंने इनको 10 और 90 के केस में round figure किया है. Okay, so it means most of the portion is below the water surface. Okay, check this one. This question was asked in this year's board paper, ICSC board paper. Okay, there is a floating body. Its density is dl. Okay, density of the liquid is dl and density of the solid is ds. Okay, now what is the relationship between ds and dl? So obviously dl is greater than ds. That's why the object is floating. Second, what is the apparent weight of the floating body? So apparent weight of the floating body is 0. Okay, apparent weight is 0. Now third part, it's about how much portion of the body is immersed. Same solid floats in water with 3/5 of its volume immersed in it. Calculate the density of the solid. So let me use this formula here. Ratio of density is equal to density of the solid divided by density of the liquid. I hope you can see that screen is quite blur here. Acha. So ratio of the volume is given 3/5. So let me write it here, 3/5. Density of the solid we need to calculate, and density of the liquid, that is water, it's 1. That's it. Using this I can calculate the density of the solid. So how much that is going to be? 3/5. Let me write it here. Density of the solid 3/5, that is going to be 0.6 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, so this is how we can solve the numericals based on the principle of flotation. Okay, so these numericals are quite important. This is the formula you need to remember. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. Okay, let's solve this one as well. Okay, this one is quite different. A rubber ball floats on the water with 1/3 of volume outside the water. Oh dear. अभी ये विद इन द वाटर नहीं दिया है, आउटसाइड द वाटर मेंशन किया. वी आर कितना 1/3 इज आउटसाइड द वाटर, इट इज गिवन, बट वी डोंट नीड दिस पोर्शन, वी नीड विच इज इनसाइड द वाटर, मीन्स ये वाला. तो ये वाला कितना हो जाएगा, 1 minus 1/3, that is going to be 2/3. So 2/3 part is within the water, 2/3 part. Okay, so I have solved it during the lectures. That's it, 2/3 is within the liquid then. Chalo, my formula is V by V, that is equal to density of the solid, density of the liquid. I need to find out density of the solid. It's rubber in this case. चलो ठीक है, मैं वैल्यू पुटअप करता हूँ. Let me solve it here. This ratio will be 2/3, density of the solid, and density of the liquid is 1. Okay, so now let me erase this part, I don't need it now. I hope you understood the diagram over there. During the lecture I have solved this numerical, but I am going to solve it once again, so that this will be 0.667. 666 will reoccur, but I can write in form of 667. ठीक है, so unit will be gram per centimeter cube, CGS system. ना यहाँ पे जो आंसर है वो SI system में, if you multiply this number by 1000 it will get converted into SI system, so no need to do that. This answer is valid. Okay, so 0.667 is my answer. So this is the formula which we have to use. I hope you understood this numerical. So like I said, we have solved it during the lectures, but most of you were absent, so I thought let's record it once again. Okay, so do practice these type of numericals. Let's keep it simple. Okay, thank you very much.